Connecticut 127 Sports presents the fictional Piston Cup Series from Watkins Glen, New York for the Gaskets at the Glen race. Located 270 miles from the city that never sleeps is the oldest road course in auto racing, and it will host the first road course race of the 2026 season, where the best shine at the Empire State. Let's take a look at our starting grid. In row 1, Tim Treadless in his first pole start in 2026 with Bubba Wheelhouse in the 23 car trying to avenge his loss from the last time we were here at this exact racetrack. In row 2, Marcus Krensler also in a Transberry car like Bubba Wheelhouse with H.J. Hollis in the 68 and Tuokola car. In row 3, Carl Reese with Rich Mixon in the 36 Tank Coat car. In row 4, Rex Revler with rookie Tango Speedstar, who had his first start at a road course a year ago when he was part-time racing. In row 5, last year's winner Jay McPillar with Lightning McQueen, who needs no introduction. In row 6, Shane Van Gaskenbergen trying to show off his road course skills with Brandon Powercar in the 48 Revolting car trying to get back in the championship lead. In row 7, Conrad Camber, the Mexico City race winner with Jim Redrick in the Carbon Cyber car. In row 8, Chris Roman with Ed Truncan in the 33 Mood Springs car. In row 9, Chase Racely with JP driving the 84 Apple car. In row 10, Master Dragon 4000 with Shelton Shifter in the 92 Spider Stop car. In row 11, Cruz Ramirez, the championship leader, with Ryan Laney in the 12 Blinker car. In row 12, Gogo Logano with Daniel Suarez in the 7 Octane Game car. In row 13, Steve LePage with Speedy Comet in the 21 Blinker car. In row 14, Nick Schiff with Terry Cargas in the 31 Triple Dent car. In row 15, last week's winner Roddy Bush with rookie Burt Kerber in the 54 car. In row 16, Cal Weathers with Punchy White on the 90 Buffer Safe car. In row 17, Eric Breaker with Jackson Stone in the 20 IGNTR car. In row 18, Brian Spark with William Byrev in the 24 Shifty Drug car. And starting in row 19 are Colin Bargan off the pace in the past 2 days with Bobby Swift in the 19 Octane Game car. Our weather for this evening is a cool to warm 68 degrees Fahrenheit with high 12 mph winds from the north and clear skies with clouds coming in a few minutes. Here's our racing analysis mixed with track facts, 5 laps, 12.25 miles around the 2.45 mile track with 6 to 10 degrees of banking in one of the 7 turns, and pit road speed is 40 miles per hour. It's time to bring the action here at the Glen. The pace car is off to the pits. Meanwhile, Bubba Wheelhouse and Tim Treadless leads the field to the green flag. Here we go. We're underway here at the Glen. Here they go towards turn number 1. They're going downhill. And once we enter turn number 2, we're going back up through the high elevation. A few other racers gone with 3 or 4 wide, and you can see with the Carl Reese and a few other racers, Lightning McQueen, Rex Revler, and the 4 Jay McPillar 4 wide. Once we enter through the front stretch, they were 4 wide, and the back of the field like the 36 or 39th or 38th. There's not an extra car, there's only 38 cars. Alright, this is a critical part of the racetrack, the bus stop. This is the part where you're going really fast and you have to hit the brakes, otherwise you're going to get a penalty or a crash if you cut one of the corners. Now you're looking at Marcus Krensler trying to hold against the rookie Tango Speedstar and the 36 of Rich Mixon. Here's a look what just happened in the bus stop when you were looking when you cut the camera to the 6 and 56 car. Bobby Swift might have overdriven the corner of once he entered the bus stop. Might have been forced off track like right here or cut in the corner. Alright, the officials have confirmed that but he did not cut any corners. Meanwhile, Bubba Wheelhouse leads the first lap here at the Glen and clocks the fastest lap as of right now. Now you're right along with Joey McPillar. He was currently in the second gear, going 120 miles per hour. The same engine coming in the 2 and 3 enthusiasts. He's switching to the third gear. I'm glad that the speedometer and the switcher thing is that. The telemetry. Using the fourth gear. And now he's going 180 miles lower. He has to hit the brakes right there. Through the bus stop. Now you're looking at Brandon Powercar trying to hold up against number 97, Shane Van Gaskenbergen. Again, Van Gaskenbergen is one of the best road course racers here in the fictional Piston Cup Series. He almost won at Chicago against Daniel Suarez. Now you're looking at Tim Treadless trying to go behind the 23 of Bubba Wheelhouse. Wheelhouse lost his race last year against Shane McKiller. Now he's trying to take back what is his. And he leads the second lap here at the Glen. Now with 3 laps to go, now you're looking at Cruz Ramirez through the helicopter. Nick Shift is trying to do a little side draft against the number 51 of Ramirez. Now they're going to go downhill from the front stretch now to turn number 1. Brakes is going to be important in this race because you have to hit the brakes at every corner, almost every corner. Because you don't want to go through, you don't want to go really fast and then hit a wall. Now we're looking at Lightning McQueen, who's currently in 7th place. Now you're looking at Tango Speedstar, the rookie. His first start was at the Florida Road Course, and that gained him a lot of experience to try to race at the other road courses. Now Tim Travis is trying to catch up to the number 23 and hold up against the other racers. Oh, trouble in the bus stop. The 31 Terry Cargas spins out, hits the tire wall, and he's trying to get back on course. The number 5 of Eric Raker got around, and now we're under a full course caution here at the Glen. All that started when there was contact with the 31 and possibly with the 52. Now the 31 of Terry Cargas is stuck towards the wall, and he can't go back. Well, I guess someone chewed up that gum and just stick it into the wall. Alright, here's a look at what just happened with the 31 and 24. Alright, there was contact with William Byrev and 31 of Terry Cargas. Cargas goes around in the bus stop once they came out of that corner. Spins around, hits the tire wall, like right there. Brian Spark also trying to escape that carnage. In front of the 31 and the 5. Where's this footage? Alright, here's a look at the spectator cam. There goes the 31. Wham. And no angle of number 5 by Eric Breaker. Straight. Here he is coming back to the racetrack. This is the part where they have to throw up the caution. Now here's a look at that camera. Here can see the number 5 car. Alright, there we go. So there's contact with another car, or he locked his tires up with the brakes. So number 5 might have locked up. There he goes, going back on course, and in the yellow came out. No line, Bobby Swift. Yep, he's spun out, left the tires up, no contact with another car. That's right on Brian Spark. Alright, we're going to step aside for a bit since we're under caution here at Watkins Glen, New York. Welcome back to the Gaskets the Glen from Watkins Glen, New York. We're ready to go back green next time by. The lights are off the pace car, and we're about to do a 2-lap shootout of overtime. So if the leader takes the white flag, the next flag will end the race. If Americans a caution or checkered flag. And if a wreck happens before the leaders take the white flag, we're gonna have to restart again. A wreck or a yellow. So it's a matter of whatever situation is of if the yellow's triggered. Alright, here we go. We're going to restart double foul in the banked curve. And then after that, 2 more corners, and then we're ready to get the green flag for a 2-lap shootout of overtime. Team Trellis will restart in the top, and Bubba Wheelhouse at the bottom of the racetrack. Or is the other side? I don't know. Alright. Bubba Wheelhouse again, he is trying to win this race because he doesn't want to lose for the second time in a row. And Tim Trellis trying to get his first win as a rookie. He has replaced Phil Tankson after Tankson announced he was retiring from the fictional Piston Cup series. And unfortunately, Terry Cargas is out of the race just because he had an engine failure in the bus stop and didn't know how to go. So the tow trucks pull him into the garage. Here we go. Time for a 2-lap shootout overtime here at the Glen. Racing 3-wire Tango Speedster, Marcus Krenzler, and a Shea Polis. Speedstar trying to be careful because he doesn't want to cut a corner. Oh, Tango Speedstar off the racetrack. He got towards the curves. He didn't even go way off the track. Meanwhile, Tim Trevor is trying to haul away from the number 23 of Bubba Wheelhouse and Marcus Krenzler. Side by side for second place. Both Transberry cars are trying to battle out for second place. Now into the long back stretch. Bubba Wheelhouse trying to catch the draft against number 28 Tim Treadless. He wants the 28 to mess up so he could win this race. Now out of the bus stop into one of the corners. Tim Treadless trying to hold up against number 23 of Bubba Wheelhouse. And we come out of turn number 5 now into turns number 6 and 7. Bubba Wheelhouse in the draft with number 28. Alright, this could be his passing opportunity. Here we go into turn number 6 and then into the short stretch into number 7. They're trying to get the white flag. They don't want to restart again. Bubba Wheelhouse in the lead. Nope, is Tim Treadless. Here we come into the front straightaway for another time. We got the white flag. White flag is out. Last lap here at the Glen. Now here we go towards turn number 1. Both of the Transberry cars are still battling against each other. Tango Speedstar trying to go back up in the pace against the number 6 CFA Shea Polis. Now here we go towards the S's. Number 28 is trying to hold against number 23. Now here we go towards the backstretch. Exiting that turn, Tim Treadless is racing for his life. Bubba Wheelhouse trying not to lose this race for the second year in a row. Now here they come, entering, exiting the bus stop. Now we have to go through 4 more corners. Now 3 more corners. Tim Treadless still trying to hold up against number 23 and 6. Now 2 more corners. Into another straightaway. Now into turn 6 and 7 for the final time. Tim Treadless, the one who replaced Phil Tankson after retired, he's going to try to win this race. There was contact between the 6 and 23, but it doesn't matter for now. Tim Treadless wins at the Glen here in New York. Congratulations to Tim Treadless for winning the 2026 Gaskets at the Glen race. I have nothing else to say. I'm impressed for the number 28 for getting his first win here at the road course. Watkins Glen. And I apologize for my terrible commentary with this race. There's too much stuff happening and this race is short. Still short. I believe it's time for a change in road courses. I believe we should make them longer. Another heartbreak for the number 23 of Bubba Wheelhouse. He lost this race another year in a row. He didn't want that to happen. And also a top 5 for Tango Speedstar, the rookie. Way to go. Great way to start off the year. He won at the Rock weeks ago, and now he got a top 5 at the Glen. Alright, we're gonna see if anybody will be hitting those sand barrels because of the last 2 years. Once we race at the Glen and it's over and everybody's gonna go towards Pay Road, they usually hit that sand barrel. And Eric Breaker He hit the sand barrels. It was going to be incident free until the 5 just ran over there. Alright, here's a look at that again. Whammo. Wasn't there any space with Colin Bargan or what? What happened to the 5? Alright, we're going to ride along with Brian Spark and Colin Bargan. Alright, this is the 32's onboard cam. They just hit it for no reason. You're like, why not? Let's cause a post-race drama. Now here's Brian Sparks onboard cam. Here are the official results. Bubba Wheelhouse is the fastest car of the day with a lap time of 1 minute and 11.765 seconds and an average speed of 122.901 miles per hour on lap 2. He'll earn that bonus point after losing this race for the second year in a row. And on the screen, you can see who led a lap today by their names marked with green hash marks. Here are the standings after this race. Cruz Ramirez is still holding off Brandon Powercar by 13 points. Tim Treadless climbs up to 17th place behind last week's winner Rowdy Busch. Rex Rutler is in 4th place, and there are a few other changes you can view for yourself. Tune in next week for the Piston Cup All-Star Race from Dover, Delaware, starting with the open race, followed by the main event, starting Wednesday, May 13th at 6 p.m. Eastern and 3 p.m. Pacific. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe so you don't miss a single race of the 2026 season, and become a channel member for future benefits as a viewer of this channel. This is the Candy Cat 27, signing out.